Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Niara Alexis, and like the title says today, I am going to be telling you everything that I do and how I am able to stretch my relaxer for 6+ months every year. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. If you're new here, I do have relaxed hair, if you can't tell by the title, and my hair has been relaxed since I was a little kid. There have been spurts of where I try to go natural. I honestly just don't have the patience for it. My natural warriors do not come in these comments trying to fight me about it. No, I know I don't know how to work with my natural hair, and yes, I also know I don't have the patience for it. I'm not saying nothing otherwise. I'm just saying this is what works for me, okay? So I stretch my hair every year for more than 6 months for the most part to get the desired results I want come fall and winter for my silk press. So the goal for me is to give my hair a break so that when I am ready to relax my hair again and wear it out, it is thick, it's luscious, it's full, and I find that giving my hair a break from relaxers for a good stretch of time every year allows for it to look that way. I always get questions like, how does your hair look so thick, so full, so healthy while being relaxed? And this is how I do it. This year is actually the longest stretch of time I've ever gone not relaxing my hair. I stretched it for 9 months, which I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do, but we rode it through, okay? The last time I relaxed my hair was actually December 30th, 2022, and I remember that date exactly because I remember it was the day before New Year's Eve and I wanted my hair to look fresh. I did not touch up my relaxer or anything throughout the rest of winter or spring. I put my first protective style in towards the end of April. Yeah, like the last week of April is when I put my first protective style in for the summer. So that is my main way of stretching it, is during the summer months, I do not touch my hair when it comes to like heat and anything like that. This summer I did straighten my hair like 2 times. Did we not get it up the first time? I mean, it is Sunday, you gotta clean up. I just gonna have to ignore that because I don't know how long they're gonna be on. But anyways, I don't touch my hair really when it comes to the summertime outside of protective styles. I don't put a lot of heat on my hair. I did straighten my hair twice this summer. And that was just like one-time things, but the only time I'm really applying heat is when I take my hair out of my protective style and I blow dry it for the next style. That's pretty much it though. I'm usually not doing much with my hair over the summer, and that's for 2 reasons. One, I don't have the patience to deal with my hair, whether it's relaxed or not, in the summertime. It's so hot, the humidity, like just if I want to work out, like the sweating, like all that stuff, I just don't have the patience for it to be worried about like, oh, my hair's not done, or I want to keep my hair done so I can't do certain things. Like I just don't like to be bothered with it. And then for 2, my hair is very susceptible to heat damage from the sun, and I know that. So putting it up in protective styles actually is like keeping it like under wraps so that it's not further damaged by the time fall comes. I used to notice that I would always have a lot of breakage right here at the crown of my head, and I hardly ever wear ponytails, so that wasn't the issue. It was because I would be outside and the sun would be beating down on my head and it would be causing heat damage. And the sun is very strong. Just like it can cause damage to our skin, it can cause damage to your hair as well. So those are the 2 reasons why, but the main reason was so that I can stretch it. Now, I know I get a lot of questions about like, how do you stretch your relaxer when you're not wearing a protective style? My one thing I'm going to say is I'm only really able to stretch my relaxer when it's not in a protective style for up to like 3, maybe 4 months. Like when I put my hair in my first protective style at the end of April, that was like kind of like the last straw. That was the last point I could really stretch my hair out to without it being in a protective style, because when you are relaxed and your new growth starts to come in, you start to get something called a line of demarcation, and it's basically where your 2 textures of hair meet. For me and my hair, my natural hair is so thick that it causes my relaxed hair to break off, because imagine trying to comb through like your curly hair and then your straight hair. It just gets so tangled, for me at least, at that point. it's very hard for me to continue styling my hair like in a straight hairstyle. I'm really only able to do it up until 4 months. And the way that I do that is I straighten my hair, but I use very, very small sections to do that, because you have to make sure you're getting every section straight. If you're trying to stretch your hair and you're just like, it's not turning out right and it's causing you to relax sooner than you want to, you might want to slow down, because the further and further out you get from when you applied your relaxer, the more and more time you're gonna need to make sure you get all of your hair straight. Like when we first relax our hair, it's flowing, it's so easy to blow dry, it's so easy to detangle, it's so easy to flat iron, all those things. 2 months out and 3 months out, you're gonna have to start to take a lot more time to do these things. You can't expect to be moving at the same pace as you would have when your hair was freshly relaxed. Those are the two things that really make it easy for me to stretch my hair for long periods of time. Up until 4 months, I'm using very, very small sections to flat iron my hair, which I typically do anyway, but I'm just extra careful about it when I know I have a lot of new growth. And I'm just very cognizant of like how much time I'm spending doing things and just making sure I'm being gentle. After 4 months, my hair is usually going into a protective style, and this is what I typically like to call my hair calendar. So for me, the beginning of my hair calendar starts in the fall. And it is when I first relaxed my hair that calendar year, because I didn't relax. Last time I relaxed my hair, remember, was in 2022. And from then on, I usually don't relax my hair again until like mid to late December, maybe even early January. Maybe. After that, I give it another 4 months from my second relaxer, December-ish area. And from that point on, it's usually like, I don't know, like April, May, in that time frame. And then it's time to go into protective styles for all summer. And that's usually like the end of the calendar for me and when it's winding down. And that's how I'm able to stretch it. That's how it works for me. I know everybody's hair is different, but I feel like you can take some of these principles and apply them in certain ways that work for you and your hair type. I hope that was helpful for you guys. I know y'all are gearing up and like ready for it. I've seen y'all comments like, yes, the content is coming back. It is. And I just want to make it clear, the hair content never went away. We just weren't doing like silk pressed relaxed hair content anymore. But I have a lot of stuff already lined up for you guys. I have a lot of product reviews that I have lined up. Like I know y'all had asked me to review Olaplex a lot last year. They actually sent me over a PR package, so I have a full system that I can actually review for you guys. So I'm really excited to get back into it. These braids are going to be in for another like week and a half, and they're out of there. They're out of there. And to answer anybody's questions, if you're thinking this, no, I'm not gonna like take a break in between from when I relax and when I take my braids down. I'm gonna take my braids out and I'm probably gonna give it like a day or two, and then I'm gonna relax my hair that weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.